What's going on YouTube? My name is Simon Sniped and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to dive into what we should do with our Shadow Palace gears, what is worth keeping and what it's potentially for. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I've mentioned what sets might actually turn up from you crafting by using the molds you got from Shadow Palace shop. If you'd like to get a recap on Shadow Palace, I'll leave a link in this corner of the screen if you'd like to check that out. So these are the sets that you can get from the molds, and we have Spectral Blaze, Spectral Bullet, Spectral Chain, Spectral Smite, Spectral Gear, and Spectral Spirit. In this video, I'm going to go through in detail what each set does, which sets are worth keeping, and who would it probably work well on. Let's begin with Spectral Blaze. Spectral Blaze is a 4-piece set that provides 16% attack and 8% attack speed with a complete set. Compared to the standard attack speed set, which provides 20% attack speed without the attack bonus, this set potentially increases a unit's damage output better if they rely on their physical attack for damage. If you ever get this, keep it. A complete set of Spectral Chain only requires 2 pieces. Once you've completed the set, you'll get 10% attack and 10% crit chance bonus on top of the substats the gear provides. Instead of stacking it to 4 pieces in a single unit, you should pair it with 2 pieces of mace gear for optimum results.
If you ever get this, keep it.
Spectral Bullet provides an additional 10% hit and 10% attack with the complete set. It is designed to enhance or compensate the low hit of rangers or even striker units depending on the situation. This set increases the chances of the user landing hits and is usually used for those with ETB effects.
If you ever get this, keep it.
Spectral Smite is a unique set that requires 4 pieces to complete. It boosts 16% crit damage and 16% attack when equipped. The bonus is pretty straightforward, and since at this point in the game there really isn't many units who capitalizes on mainly crit damage, I'll just say that only Jane Doe and Xiao Lin potentially can use this.
If you ever get this, keep it.
Spectral Spirit with a complete set of 4 pieces will boost 16% attack and 12% skill haste. Sounds very tempting at first, but after you assume the fact that even after retuning skill haste substats, it's nothing near as good as a T6 Mace and Gordia set. So if you're aiming for a CDR set, this is not very advisable. So if you ever get your hands on this, you may fodder it at your discretion. Spectral Gear is the only set among them that provides a defensive stat, namely Evasion. You can complete the set with only 2 pieces of gear. This is another set that may sound like a good one if you equip it on evasion based units like Admin Swordfighter or maybe even Einstein Zwei, but after some fiddling around, it is just not as good as the other T6 Mace and Gordia's gears equivalent. If you ever get this, you may fodder it at your discretion. And if you haven't already, please leave a like and sub to the channel if you enjoy my content. It really helps with the algorithm and the growth of the channel. Now that you know what each set does and which ones you potentially want to keep or fodder, let's move on to the things you should know about using these gears and who can potentially use them to their maximum potential. The first thing you should know is that in most situations, any 2-piece spectral gear works best paired with 2 pieces of mace gear. Unless you don't have the sets to complement it, then going for, 2 pieces of the same will probably work, but not as good. Spectral sets shines best in PvP due to the fact that you can actually have substats that can roll heavily into a specific anti-damage roll. Anti-roll damage. Since in the most PvE situations you would want to have more skill haste from the set effects and skill haste from the substats in general, stacking specific anti-roll damage would make more sense in PvP. Here are the substats you want when using your silver binaries. Let's just all talk about the substat number 1 on every piece of spectral gear, because substat number 2, universally you just want to have anti-ground damage. Straightforward. For Spectral Blaze, you want Skill Haste or Anti-Striker for snipers and supports. You want Attack Speed or Anti-Ranger for Awakened Yumina. You want Attack Speed or Anti-Defender for Admin Rifleman, Assault Trooper, Ifrit, or Janus. For Spectral Bullet, for the first substat, you want Skill Haste or Anti-Sniper or Ranger for Elizabeth. Attack Speed or Anti-Sniper for Kang So-young. Attack Speed or Anti-Defender for Melia or any Ranger max in general. As for Spectral Smite, you want attack speed or anti-ranger specifically for Jane Doe. Now, I'm not very confident where the other remaining sets actually will shine on, so I will not mention them until I am. I believe that's all I'd like to include in this guide video. After this video, you should be able to identify what sets to just fodder away or which ones you want to keep. You'll also be able to know which substat to roll for and which unit does it suit best. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. You can also join my Discord for a quicker response. Until the next video, bye.